I don't agree with the fact that we can say, well, we can diss these people and that diss is okay. But that diss is a diss too far, because when we diss this man and we call him an orange orangutan, but that's okay for us to call him that because he's supposed to be able to accept it. I think insults either need to stop or be accepted all the way around. There's no way for me to tell you, you should have a governor on what you say to me, but I don't have a governor of what I say to you.
And Trump is now trying to make an excuse for posting this racist meme. The White House is now telling CNN's Elena Trine that a staffer at the White House made the post. The post was made at 11:30 last night. Do you really believe a White House staffer made it?
Yes, I do. That is by far the most likely outcome. He just doesn't want people to believe it because that's not conducive to the narrative that he wants to push. And I'm going to break down how he's trying to do that and what really likely happened. So for starters, he's giving you limited context. He's giving you enough information to believe the narrative that he wants you to believe, but he's not giving you enough context to have a full picture of what's going on. The reason he doesn't do that is because it easily disproves the narrative he's trying to push. So he's cutting out context to manipulate people. For example, if you look at the little GIF, replaying video, whatever he has, you see there's no like timer at the bottom that tells you like what part of the video it's at. That's not an accident. Here's the actual video, and you can see it's 59 seconds into a minute 2 or whatever. Now, he doesn't want to show you this because if you have a time bar at the bottom, you see, okay, it's at the end of the video. What does that matter? Well, let's actually show you the video.
President Trump was significantly ahead when reporting and counting resumed. There was a massive spike occurred that favored Joe Biden.
So what likely happened is the staffer was screen recording, the video auto-played to the next video, he swiped back, but he didn't crop that part out. So then when he posted it, we saw that last little bit that was not meant to be in there. So they'll leave all that information out because they want to manipulate you into believing something that wasn't happening, because it's conducive to the narrative they want to push. Now, to further prove my point, I'm going to show you the video that it was going to auto-play to when you see Barack. Swiped back up quickly, we only saw Barack and Michelle. We didn't get the rest of the video because it wasn't meant to be in there. So that could possibly lead people to believe that he was targeting Barack and Michelle with racism. I don't think any of that's what's happening. I think there's a staffer who runs the president's social media and he pumps out a lot of content on that account. This individual got careless, was focused on posting things quickly, and made a mistake. He was being careless. That's really what it is. It just gives Democrats a chance to manipulate people so they're jumping all over it. It's being blown way out of proportion because Democrats think it can be politically useful. That's it. But anyway, that's all I got for now. Don't forget I have a free email newsletter. I send this out every morning around 7 a.m. It's a great place to get direct information from me. I cannot be censored there. The link is on my profile. Click that link, drop your email in, hit subscribe, and you'll be good to go.
Donald Trump is now trying to make an excuse for posting this racist meme. The White House is now telling CNN's Elena Trine that a staffer at the White House made the post. The post was made at 11:30 last night. Do you really believe a White House staffer made it?
The real issue with TMZ segment is the assumption that someone gets to decide how Black Americans are supposed to feel. And that assumptions keep growing and showing up in every conversation which concerns racism. And TMZ just brings a black commentator after a backlash of a post that showed Barack and Michelle Obama as apes. And immediately the media frames had this kind of reaction that this should be an automatic outrage when it comes to people of color and Black Americans at large. But the commentator pushes back. And this guy does not do this to defend racism, but he's doing this to question the script because they have known that Black Americans are supposed to be the first emotional responders when such things are triggered.
I generally don't ask questions this way, but I just have to because to me, it's so obvious. Explain to me how this is not racist.
Well, first off, I think it's racist just to assume that apparently Black people own looking like monkeys. Apparently, we're just supposed to own it. So if someone says we look like a monkey or that they put us on a monkey body or like what they did with the advertisement where the black kid had a monkey outfit, uniform on, just like the white kids did, It's somehow racist. So blacks should view themselves as monkeys. And anytime someone calls us that or puts us on the head of a figure, that we're supposed to be immediately outraged that this person is doing this. And let me explain to you.
Tommy,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I can't just let that go without asking
Go
you
ahead.
something. Have you learned anything or studied history in this country around slavery and the depictions of black people in this country during slavery?
No, I have. Yes, sir.
Okay, and you know that was a common thing to equate black people to apes or monkeys, and usually it was a reference to they came from Africa, so they must be apes and monkeys. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, well, the idea of they came from Africa, there's a lot of animals that came from Africa. As a matter of fact, all of the ones that were depicted in the video, you guys didn't show the whole
Tommy,
video.
come on,
Biden
man.
was also a monkey. Well, Biden was a monkey in the video too, so why aren't we outraged? As black people, we have carte blanche to call anybody anything we want. And I'm from the
That's
South.
not true. That's
Well,
not true.
who can't we call a name? Y'all have had people on your show that call white people aliens, that call white people devils. No one gets in trouble on national television for calling a white man a devil.
I mean, a devil is not
just a bad person.
A devil doesn't equate to race; it equates to character.
No, we actually, if the person beside you would tell you the truth, we actually believe that the white people are devil, and many believe that we're aliens. We
Well,
believe
I'll give you.
Tommy,
No,
please,
hold on. I can give him an example.
On the 6th day of Black History Month, the president posted an extremely racist image of the Obamas, depicting them as monkeys. Let's talk about it. Now, my OG followers already know that if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. If you're not following the Black Death Society, please make sure to do so. This is a space in which pop culture, politics, and money meet. Last night, the president went on a massive social media spree. In the span of 3 hours, he posted 60 posts. One of those posts included a depiction of the Obama's faces, Michelle and Barack Obama's faces, on the bodies of monkeys. In the 1-minute video that included depictions of the Obama at the end, the video focused on the 2020 election and once again focused on unsubstantiated claims that the election was stolen from the president. In the post, it shows the Obamas for a quick couple of seconds and it shows them dancing. As I said before, their faces are on the bodies of monkeys and dancing to the song "In the Jungle, the Lion Sleeps Tonight." And to that, I want to say flat out and plainly, the president is racist. Full stop. There is no way that you can say that he is not racist. He is very racist and very intentional on what he is posting. He knows the reaction that he will get, and he does not care. I don't want to play this story small. I don't want it to be said that this is just Trump being Trump. The office of the president is supposed to be representative of everyone. These depictions of the Obamas are unacceptable, and they should not just be treated as a joke. We still have 1,079 days left in this administration, and I'm wondering, where do we go from here? Sound off in the comments. I want to hear from you. What do you think about this post from the president? Are you surprised or are you not surprised? Let me know. If you found value in this post, please make sure to like as well as share, and don't forget to follow the Black Death Society for your next daily brief.
As if we needed more confirmation that Donald Trump is nothing more than a racist, misogynist pig. His latest Truth Social drop really hits home. It is the 5th day of Black History Month in 2026, and our president takes it upon himself to post questionably one of the more openly disgusting racist things I have ever seen in my fucking life. Now, I'm not going to give it the credit of even posting it on here, but I will say it is a picture of former President Barack Obama and his wife dressed as monkeys. Now, I'm sure that's great for the racist Republicans out there, but really it just hits home that this man is not fit for this position of power. The most powerful, questionably the most powerful man on the planet. and he uses his time to just post openly, disgustingly racist things. Stay classy, MAGA.
And that's the thing where the whole narrative gets uncomfortable because because the moment that this kind of a black voice doesn't react at the correct way, what, people start to panic because they were expecting that majority of these people should be so outraged, they should be so angry and so calling out these people. Now, being black doesn't mean that thinking is unison, and it also does not mean that these people should just react to any kind of cue, and it also does not definitely mean that someone on a panel gets to talk for everyone else. Yet, every time something like this happens, the media acts like there is just one approved black response. These people should be angry, they should condemn, they should be so outrageous, and anything gets treated like betrayal. And now, this commentator makes a point that exposes this kind of hypocrisy because he says that the insults aimed to a white politician that's allowed, it is encouraged, and it is now labeled as a satire. But now, when it comes to black figure, well, now the rules change. There is something where that these people are supposed to be untouchable. This is beyond humor, and now it becomes a global crisis. And either insults are thrown across at the board. Um, these people is just trying to show that black people are not just supposed to respond to any kind of that things that are thinking before. And now black Americans don't need this kind of intermediaries. They don't need media panels translating their emotions. They don't need this kind of activists being there to decide which jokes are acceptable and which reactions are not allowed. And the moment someone says that this is not offensive to me, then the response is immediate that you are wrong, you are being used to pass a certain narrative, you don't understand racism, it seems that you don't know your history, and you think that this guy is not quite informed enough to know about his history, and a black person is told that you are wrong, and they are supposed to just mind about their own feelings. People are claiming to protect them, and we have seen that nowadays the Black Americans are not reacting emotionally; they are evaluating things, and they are pulling their energy to things which matter. They are not just falling for this media outrage, which just want them to stir their emotions and have them labeled as chaotic and emotional, lazy, things of that sort. They have known how these people play around. They know this is just some distraction to have the government uh, have these people to stop focusing on things which matter so that now they can start these debates which are things which are left long ago. And now black Americans are not a hive mind, they don't need this kind of formation to think differently, and they don't also need strangers speaking on their behalf. And if someone comes ahead and tells them that you're supposed to feel this way, then they are not actually defending you, they are just using you. And we all know that from the sources that you see here, that majority of those people who have been agitated, those who are saying that that's not good, that's not right, are the whites. Majority of them are whites from the sources that you are seeing now, and that tells you that this narrative wants to provoke black Americans into emotion, into speaking, into this kind of rage. And now, after they do that, they will now start saying that the black Americans can't take a joke, they can't take this, they are so aggressive, they cannot be controlled, they can't control their emotions. And those kind of narratives, these people know is already, and that's why they just acting as if this is normal because they have seen racism before and it has been here along, and now suddenly just trying to show that you are concerned about how they should respond to this does not make a difference as you will be racist towards them another day. And they have seen this for quite some time now. Let us know what you think about the same. Should Black Americans come out and call out this, or this is just another trap to have them agitated and labeled as aggressive? Let us know in the comment section down below, and you can support our channel by subscribing.